Welcome back to In the Garden. I'm Stormwatch Show meteorologist Josh Colbert, and we're back here with Susan, who's joining us from Grange Co-op. You know, earlier we were chatting about some pansy and some primrose. There was lots of colors on this table. Now there's a lot of green, so kind of give us the rundown. Well, first of all, what even is this?
Okay, these are Hellebores, also called Lenten rose. Beautiful winter flowering shrub. They are evergreen, they are perennial. So when the flowers are spent, these beautiful leaves are always present in your garden. Hellebore bloom early winter, like right now, all the way to spring. They also will continue going when it snows. When it snows, you can still see these little guys peeking out. One of my favorite things, I love these things. I have a lot of them at home. One of my favorite things is that the flowers, they just go on forever. These aren't things that you want to do as a cut stem, but they just keep going and going and going. And I can't help it. I have to show. Can you see that? The beginning of the flowers in there. It's just kind of magical. Look at that.
Wow.
I know. They are disliked by deer. People like that around here. They are also poisonous, but do you want to eat this? I don't want to eat this, so it's not a big concern.
I already had lunch, but I appreciate it.
What do they like? They like to be planted in partial shade. They don't like full sun, although I have seen them do well in full sun. Don't do it. Just give them their partial shade. They like organically composted, rich soil, well draining. This is a great compost right here. There's very little maintenance required. They, when their leaves start turning brown, just trim them off and they become all beautiful again. It's perfect winter color, one of my faves.
Yeah, so like I've already mentioned, there's a lot of green right now, but you were kind of talking about some of the colors that come with this. So what all variety of color is there?
Oh, the colors are fabulous. Okay, so here's a very white one, and I love the little yellow. They can go, they say they go all the way to black, but really what they mean is that it's a very, very dark kind of red. I've never seen one that's black, but it looks black. Oh, when you plant them, here's your fertilizer. And this is a great fertilizer for hellebores. And forsythia, which is the next thing I want to talk about. Forsythia, you all know what it is. You may not know that you know what it is, but we all see it coming in the spring. It's a harbinger of spring. Those brilliant yellow flowers, trees, shrubs, that's forsythia. This one doesn't look very good right now, but it is very good. It's just budding. They'll start blooming pretty soon. You'll see them all over. The caution that I have to say about forsythia is if you think you want one, if you've seen them before and you really liked them, get it now.
So the difference between like fertilizing the soil and like prepping the soil, but what's the difference between that?
So prepping is the actual, like this is a fertilizer that you add nutrients to help the plant grow.
Okay.
And then the soil is loaded with nutrients, but eventually they get spent.
Okay.
So like if this has been in this pot for, a year, when you plant it, you're going to want to give it some fertilizer.
So plants, just like humans, need food. Yeah. So when should you feed this guy?
This guy is an early spring or late winter bloomer, and you want to feed it after it flowers. It's different than a lot of things that we're familiar with in that it flowers before it develops leaves. And anything that is like that, you fertilize after the flowers are spent. And same with shaping. These can grow 24 inches in a year, which that's a lot. They grow really, really fast. All different shapes, all different varieties, but they're fast growers. You can prune them after they bloom as well to shape them as they keep, because otherwise they just, if you like freeform, that's great.
Susan, it's a pleasure as always. Susan from Grange Co-op. If you want more gardening tips from Grange Co-op, you can go to KDRV.com. We'll catch you next time.